Hey everyone, Massive Dance here, and we're doing a pickup video. I haven't done one of these for a while, and Dave talked about it on the Safe Hot 3 podcast. This is going up on, I say podcast, the channel, and on my channel, to see how it does, because we want to make Safe Hot 3 the main channel, and that's where we do content and stuff. But Dave's trying some videos on his own channel, and he's getting way better success with videos and stuff like that. So hopefully, if you are watching it on my channel, you obviously go, well, Safe Hot 3, check that out, look a bit. But anyway, Dave's mentioned about doing pickup videos and stuff, like keep all my stuff that I've bought for a month and keep it back and then do a monthly video like Big Cow does on YouTube, Adam Korrick with his stuff like that. But the problem with that, for me, for instance, I know it's the 29th of February, so but like Final Fantasy Rebirth, like the end of February, look at, going to, let's say, March, I played, finished it, sold it, and stuff like that. So like keeping the game sold for a month. I could do a video just going, this is the game I bought today, sort of thing. Which, if it was like a really weird, neat retro game, so it's so let's say I bought Mario Baseball for GameCube, then I could guess maybe do that. And I do see some channels do that, like Finn Gamer. I've seen the video where they picked up Rise of the Ronin, and it's like a 30-second video. I got Rise of the Ronin. It's content and stuff like that. I find it a bit boring, like special editions I can get doing that. I should have done this a video recently though, because I picked up 6 Vita games, which isn't a huge amount, 6, but for the Vita and stuff like that, and stuff I don't own, and some of them are sealed and stuff like that, of a chap of work, and that's why I'm doing a pickup video, because there was 3 big releases on today, as of when I was recording it, and I picked up a bunch of games from a chap from work. He has a really cool collection of stuff he's selling. Some really nice PS2 stuff like that, Raw of the Rose, Silent Hill 3 sealed, stuff like that. And like I said, I bought 6 Vita games off him, ones I didn't own, European. He had like American ones that I didn't own and stuff like that, but I'm not as fussed about them. But I could have spent quite a few quid if I wanted to, pick up the PS2 games, for instance. And some of the PSP games and some of the American Vita games. I know he's trying to sell the collection all as one go sort of thing, which is a big collection, so hopefully gets on that. So like I've cherry picked a few things, but not a huge amount due to some of the values of some of the games, and I'm not really fussed about a sealed Silent Hill 3 sort of thing. It's a game that I say I want to play. If you've ever seen my videos and stuff like that, you'd be like, no, you're not going to play it. You might as well buy a sealed copy, sort of thing. But anyway, we're going to go through what I have picked up, so it's including some today's releases and of these older games, because they're not really retro, but one console Nintendo used in a retro Pokemon video. So Nintendo is saying it's sort of retro, even though it's literally the last gen of Nintendo. But anyway, we're going to go through his stuff. So one of today's pickups is Princess Peach Showtime on the Switch. So I picked this one up. The game's actually in the system, so I've got my 50 gold points and stuff like that, so that's not there. A bit of a weird one. I've not tried the demo or anything like that. I think I paid 35 for it, so quite cheap for a Nintendo exclusive game. Really only got it because it's one of the few new Nintendo games this year. Like, we got Paper Mario HD coming, we got the remake of Thousand Year Door, which I own. Thousand Year Door, it's out of the picture, but it's like there on my GameCube, so I'm not really that bothered. I did pick up another code this year, which I haven't played yet, because I haven't played the Wii game, and it's a complete remake, and they've merged the 2 games together. So I'm a little hypocritical there. It's like, well, I'll buy the game if I've not played it, sort of thing, and I've still not played it, to be honest. But it's like this and Endless Ocean. Sort of thing. And it's cool as Prince gets her own game again, and some of the reviews seem quite positive. They brought up like Luigi's Mansion and the Yoshi World games and stuff like that, so it could be pretty good. And then on PlayStation, I kind of mentioned this one already because of the Finn game a bit. Rise of the Ronin. So it's PS5. I don't know if it's on PC, if it's just a console exclusive, or is it exclusive. There's PlayStation Studios, isn't it? So I guess it's PlayStation only at the moment, and then coming to PC, I expect later. Reviews are slightly lower than Bare Peaches. Dave's very pleased with that on Fantasy Critic because he counterpicked it off me, so he only lost like 5 points. Still losing points, but losing 5 is barely anything. Yeah, so it's one I will play at some point. I suddenly got a bunch of stuff to play on PS5. Again, like I say, finished Final Fantasy, got 50 quid for it, which we joke about the net spend cup and stuff on the podcast and stuff like that. But I bought Banishers and Unicorn Overlord. Those two came to 30, 35, so 65 in total, and I got 50 back for you for Final Fantasy. So that one game basically bought those two games. And I only really got Unicorn because I saw like a copy on eBay already for 35 quid. So at that price, it was like getting. But yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I already had this pre-ordered. It's like, do I get the bargain? But the other one out today, which is the bigger one, is Dragon's Dogma 2, which I got I don't know how you tell, the shiny slip case thing. So slip case. Because I see both Dave and Craig has got this one, sort of thing. So Dave's weirdly got it on PS5. He's got the Steelbook version of this. So this is the one I'm out of the three I want to play the most. Peach might get played first because it's short and is a Nintendo game. So basically, it's like 7 hours long. Finish it and turn it on, and most probably get what I paid for it. Maybe even a bit more, considering I paid 35 for it. So that's the new releases that came today through the post. So all good stuff. And like I said, I had them pre-ordered for a good while. So it's weird when I say like, oh, I bought Banishers and Unicorn. It's like, do I need to buy them when I know that they're coming? But just you know what I'm like. And then these games are all, like I said, off the chaff of work. And these are like the ones, like I said, I cherry picked. There was other stuff I like the look of, but again, prices and stuff like that, which were good prices and stuff like that, like slightly below CEX. Obviously, some of the still PS2 games he obviously would want more for because they're still PS2 games, sort of thing, which is understandable, sort of thing. But on PSP, we have Silent Hill Shattered Memories. I've played a bit of this on Wii. I own the Wii version of it. I don't own the PS2 version of this game. And then weirdly, I think the Wii is the best version because you use the Wiimote to do your torch and stuff like that. But yeah, mine goes in my PSP collection. My PSP collection is surprisingly of quite a lot of like games of this sort of caliber and I say rarity sort of thing, even though it's not like thing. Like I got like the Persona 3s and stuff like that and sort of thing, and there's like some really good games and stuff like that. Big fan of the PSP, so that's the PSP game. And then on the PS3 we have Persona 4 Arena, mainly because it's a Persona game and it wasn't that much. I think it was like 8 quid or something off him. And weirdly, I do own the vinyl soundtrack. This hasn't got the CD soundtrack, but I do have the vinyl here. Like I said, I mainly got it because it's a Persona game, and I own quite a few of the Persona games, which is like sort of weird. Like I don't own Persona 3 Reload on anything. Do want to pick that up on PS5, but there's so many games, sort of thing, because I kind of want to play it on the Portal, but there's been rumours that's going to be a Switch 2 game, so I'll play it on there. And I don't own like the weird like PS5 and Series X or Switch like Persona 5 Raw. So there's a lot of Persona games I'm kind of missing if you're collecting Persona games, and there's limited run Persona 4 Goldens and stuff like that. So that's one of the PS3 games, and then a more I said not really rare. I don't expect it did sell that many copies. I played it originally, I think, on 360, so I have played this before. And was supposed to get a remake, and then I think people kicked off, so it's now getting a remaster, which seems weird. Surely, I don't know. It's something to do with the character. They changed the character model, and you're going to understand who the character is now, and that is Juliet from Lollipop Chainsaw. So I can't remember how they changed her, but I think people kicked off. They changed their remake, and it's like, it's coming remaster. But yeah, it's quite expensive. I think it's slightly more expensive on 360 than PS3, because I think it's backwards compatible. But I might be wrong on that. But like I said, I've played on 360 before, and I've not played on PS3 before. So if I was to replay it, like, I'd get trophies and stuff like that. Where if I replayed it on 360, it would just be replaying it on 360, and it's a cool one to have in the collection. My PS3 collection is odd. So, like, if I talk about the PSP, like, I have games like this on my PSP, and the Kingdom Hearts, and the Final Fantasies, and the Tactics Ogres, and the Personas, and, all that sort of stuff. Like, my PS3 collection is like, okay, I got this, and Folklore, but then it's like Medieval Knights, or whatever the one was that used the move controller and stuff like that. And I own like Killzone 2 and stuff like that, which are really good games, but they're not like, I don't want to say rare games. I just want to fill my collection with rare games, but it's like, it's only a couple quid games, and I got like 40 PS3 games. Where PS3 you could have hundreds and stuff like that. But I'm not really bothered about like the FIFA's, CODs, and Dragon Age, even though they're good games. It's not ones I have in collection. So that's the new pickups and the thing, and then the rest is all for one system. And we'll go for this one. This is Sealed Kirby Planet Robobot. Not actually played this one. There's one reason why I wanted it. I didn't pay seal prices for it, sort of thing. Yeah, and it is a proper Nintendo seal. I can't see if you can tell off that. So it's one I've not played, and like I said, didn't pay seal prices. So opening it, it's like, oh, you're losing the value. I didn't pay the value for it, if that makes sense. Is it any good? I guess you've put in the comments. I think it's supposed to be a pretty good Kirby game, and I do like a Kirby game. So got that one for 3DS. Next 3DS game is Metal Gear Solid 3D, which is Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS, which is a odd one, I guess, to do. It's got some neat stuff. It uses the Cycle Pad Pro, which obviously at the time, I got a new 3DS, so I can use the little nub. But like the 3D works, and then you lose your eye, and then the 3D doesn't work, and a few nifty bits like that. It's got on this version of the game. It's mostly the best version of the game until Delta comes out, and then what's that going to be? Like, that's from development team. We don't even know who it is doing it, but that's a really cool one. So, which I have played before on the 3DS, so it's not one I'm rushing out to play. One I haven't played before on the 3DS is Castlevania Mirror of Fate. Am I right in thinking they did a HD remaster on this on 360 and PS3? And I got a weird feeling I might even own it on 360 somewhere out here in the space, because I don't own a 360 or an Xbox One or a series console at the moment. But if I did, I could randomly get it. But I do like a Metroidvania. Surprisingly, only in the last few years, mainly the Switch got me into Metroidvanias, and it is Mercury Steam who did Samus Returns, which I don't own on 3DS, and I've not played. Kind of do want to play, but it's a late 3DS game, so I missed it because the Switch was out. And Metroid Dread, which was great, one of the best games on the Switch. So I'm really looking forward to this, and it has got the manual and all that, so it's like Metal Gear and Kirby should. It's sealed or whatever is in there. And then the last one is Kid Icarus Uprising, which I do have the big box for. I just took it out of the box, and it just has the stand, and I think the stand looks like it's not being used. It's still sealed, but I can't find the AR cards in there, so it doesn't look like it's got any AR cards. So I'll put the big box down in a second. Yes, the Kid Icarus Uprising, great game, one of the best games on the 3DS. I know a lot of people do not like the controls. I never had a problem with the controls whatsoever when I played it the first time round. And again, the 3DS is a bit of a weird system. I don't have a huge collection for it. I don't know, maybe 20, 25 games for it. It's a weird console for me, because it's not that old, but Nintendo did use it in a retro Pokemon thing, and I guess it is like 10 years old. The Switch is, there's even older than that. Switch is 7, isn't it? Years old. Like the past month sort of thing. Yeah, so the 3DS is actually quite going on a bit if you're looking at it in that sense. Well, it's a sort of weird and sort of links into PS5 stuff when I said about Rebirth. I played it, finished it, enjoyed it. Best game I think I played on PS5 game played on the PS5. Most probably going to be my game of the year. Who knows? Dragon Dogma 2 or something could be better. Yeah, but when I played it, finished it, I sold it, traded it to buy other games. It's what I've always done. Now I mostly don't have to do that, but I do play a lot of games, and that's how I do play a lot of games. So going back in like the day with this on like the 3DS, I would have done that. I would have played it, finished it, sold it, and now it's like, oh, 3DS is 12 years old or whatever it is. Ooh, and with the eShop closed and the online going off, it's like, ooh, I wonder if there's any 3DS games I want before they get super, super expensive. I always look in CX and Insane Games and other places, see what 3DS gate stuff they've got, which is never a huge selection, which is quite surprising seeing how well the 3DS sold. Like, I'm always trying to find, because before the online goes off, which is, well, I'm going to struggle now, I think that goes off in April, is that the Monster Hunter games, I thought, play some of that before it goes off. But yeah, I've not seen one of them for ages, or the Metroid Samus Returns. I've seen them before, like a couple of months ago, maybe even like 6 months ago. They were quite expensive, so but don't see them at all now. So I don't know if other people are thinking the same. It's like, let's get 3DS stuff while we still can, because then you end up with silly expensive PS2 games and stuff like that, and super expensive GameCube and Dreamcast games, and like Dave would tell you, like he's just been selling like I think he sold his Game Gear for like 150 quid or something, and I think like Power Stone 2 sold for like 80 quid or something on Dreamcast. So I definitely get it, like buying 3DS stuff now before they end up that sort of prices. And you could argue like shouldn't have sold it in the first place, but you're rebuying a game 10 years later or whatever it is. It's one of those things like Final Fantasy Rebirth, maybe in 2035 or something, like when the PS7's out. Ooh, I'm all nostalgia for the PS5. Who knows? But anyway, this has been a bit of a ramble and stuff like that with game collecting and a pickup video. Hope you enjoy. Like I said, check out Safe Op 3 if you've watched this on my channel instead. And I've been Master Daz. I'll see you again. Bye.